VIP.
What's up, K fam? It's your girl Life with KK XO, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I just feel like doing something a little different. I just feel like talking to y'all. So today we're gonna be doing a real talk, dating, growth, and standards at 20. So grab your snack, get comfy, and let's get to it. Okay, so let's start with dating, shall we? Okay, so to be real with y'all, I feel like right now the dating scene is like 50-50. I say mainly 50-50 because it's like you got some people out here that want a relationship, right? Loving, committed, loyal. And then you got, and on the other hand, you got people who will just say or do whatever that they gotta do or say just to get what they want. And I feel as though that's just fucked up. That's fucked up, And then you got people in the middle that like they're not ready for a relationship, but they're not fit to be just like bullshitting nobody. They're more so just keeping it straight up. They just want some fun with no strings attached. And I can respect that because I feel as though it's like this. If you're not ready for a relationship, right? Do not be sending nobody no pipe dream of y'all being together, y'all having a life together, y'all building a future, and then you end up breaking their heart whole time because you had no intentions of even being with that person for real. You just wanted something. You just wanted something from that person, and once you got it, you just left. Not even realizing the damage that you just did. Like, yeah, you got what you wanted, but at what cost though? Because now you just hurt somebody else and they gotta deal with that pain and deal with that trauma that you left behind. You don't gotta deal with that. So I feel as though it's like, I don't know, I feel like today's age and generation, I feel like we just need to learn how to be more honest with each other. Hell, honest with ourselves. Because I'm like this, if you're not ready for a relationship or you're not in that mindset of being in a relationship, I feel as though you just take that time to reflect and learn and heal. Take that time to be by yourself. For real. Just keeping it real, because it's like this. If you're not ready, then that's okay. But don't go out there wasting other people's time and breaking their hearts. That's not right, because then it goes from you've been hurt before, you don't want to get hurt again, this, that, and third, yada, 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 to, okay, you saying all this stuff happened to you, but look at what you just did. You went out there and you hurt that person the same way that you got hurt. Like, if you so-called say you never want to experience that again and stuff like that, and how you never want somebody to go through that, that just contradicts everything you just did with that person, because you just literally did what you say you never want to do, which is go out there and hurt that person the same way you've been hurt. Like, why would you want to continue that pain and trauma? Why would you want to give that to the next person? Like, why? Like, I don't know. It's just that don't make sense to me, because me, it's like this. If I'm not ready to be with nobody or whatever the case may be, I'd rather just take that time to reflect on myself. Just be by myself. Because it's like, again, I don't want to be the reason why another person is hurting. I never do. As far as the lessons that I've learned and how it changed me, my fault, y'all. I had to check my little time thing on my phone. And I had to see if anybody looked at my last video, because I did post a video before this one. So make sure y'all look at that one. But anyways, back to topic. Let's see, my lessons. The lessons I've learned and how it changed and shaped me into the young woman I'm becoming, or am today. Whichever. I feel like I'm becoming, I don't really have it all together, but I would just like to say that I learned a lot. I learned a lot mainly because there are times when I'll be involved with somebody and not even realize that's not the one for me. That's not the one for me. And the reason why I want to realize it because it's like I will like them so much to where it's like you couldn't tell me nothing, you know. Ready to stick beside them, everything like that. Can't do no wrong in my eyes. And even they can't do no wrong in my eyes. And even if they do, it's more so like I'm not fit to like put them on blast for the world to see. I'll probably like talk to them about it in private. Yeah, I'll talk to them about it in private. But even then, I'ma still stick beside them. Cause again, I don't like. I would have this thing where I don't really like turning my back on nobody. You know. I don't like turning my back on nobody. I don't like giving up. I like to stick it through until the very, very end, you know? Mainly because nobody's perfect. Hell, I'm not even perfect, you know? So it's like, I don't know, I would try like not to really be judgmental when it comes to another person. Mainly because you never know what they're going through. Mentally, emotionally. Physically, they may look like they're fine, that they're doing good, but you never know. They probably be going through the worst battle of their life right now, mentally, emotionally, heavy on the mentally part. So it's just that thing where it's just like, I don't like somebody so freaking bad to where it's like, I want to leave them, hurt them, turn my back on them. None of that, you know? And that may sound all good, like, oh yeah, she's someone that never give up on a person. But I had to quickly realize that, like, I can't be doing that for everybody, okay? I can only do that for the people that I know for a fact is actually going to treat me right and be there for me the way that I'm there for them. Treat me the way that I deserve to be treated, with love, respect, kindness, like a princess. No, like a queen, okay? And I feel so like, if you don't fit in none of those categories, so like what I just said about treat me right and just being there for me, I mean just being there for me, treat me the way that I deserve to be treated with love, respect, kindness, treat like a queen and nothing less, then I feel as though I can't even be around you, okay? That's how I feel about it, because I feel as though it's like this. There are times when I'll do that when I was younger, and guess what happened? Get hurt because I'll be involved with the wrong person, and it won't even dawn on me that I'm with the wrong person until I will literally end up getting my heart broke, or better yet, then I'm doing something that rubbed me the wrong way, then I'm saying or doing something that rubs me the wrong way, and then those rose tinted glasses that people be having whenever they so in deep with that person and stuff, it quickly falls off. Matter of fact, it breaks and it shatters on the floor. And I'm like, yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. I can't do this. I got to go. And I wouldn't say like that to that person, but I really like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you're cool and all, but I can't be with you. I wouldn't like try to like say all harsh and stuff like that. Like I would still try to be nice about it, even though that person is not for me. Cause it's like doggone, it's like this. Even if you're not for me, or being like you treated me less than how I was supposed to be treated, I still try to give that respect. Cause I never want to be like nasty towards anyone. And that also goes into like the people pleasing, because there was a time when I'll be scared to speak my mind. I'd rather just be hush mouth and not say nothing. Want to say nothing, just agree whatever. Whole time, that's not good. Speak up. Say what's on your mind. The more you sit there and don't say nothing, the more likely you are to be with somebody that just, I want to say like abusive, but like someone that's going to walk all over you, especially if you let it, you know? Like again, either one of those can happen. You just got to learn how to use discernment and just be careful out there, because you never know who you can run into these days. You gotta actually like take your time to talk to them. Pay attention to the important stuff, like how they talk to you, how they treat you, how they handle situations, how they act in certain situations, how they carry themselves. Do they have any goals? Do they have any ambition? Not even that. Let's see, what else? How they communicate. Heavy on the communicate. Do they say what's on their mind without ever crossing into lines of being disrespectful? Or do they communicate to where it's like, oh yeah, they communicate all right, but they're hella disrespectful whenever y'all get into it. And then you're stuck between being disrespectful back or bed, just sitting there contemplating life, like, what did I just get myself into? I'm just saying that with this whole dating scene, it's 50-50. You gotta be careful about who you get involved with. But yeah, I would just like to say that it's just like, you gotta be careful out here, you know, because you never know what can happen these days. Now that we're talking about standards, let's see, boundaries. Always make sure you have boundaries. No matter how big, how small, always make sure you have boundaries, because at the end of the freaking day, it's best to have some boundaries than none. Because if you don't got no boundaries, and then you over here talking to a dude, right? And then y'all in the honeymoon phase or whatever, y'all doing good, and then eventually y'all not in the honeymoon phase no more, y'all start arguing and shit like that, and then he start talking to you crazy. I would just like to say this: never stay in a relationship, never stay in the type of relationship where you have to get out of character. I'm not saying that like, when you're in the actual relationship, you're not gonna have ups and downs, because you are. But I say, don't let them get you out your character. I mean, don't let them get you out your character to the point where like you over here cussing a nigga out, this, that, and the third, fighting them, stuff like that, and whatnot. Oh, but yet he constantly stressing you out. You know, like, excuse my language, but you know, I'm just saying, like, don't be in a relationship where it tests your character to where it's like you don't even recognize yourself no more. You're a shell of what you used to be, of who you used to be, you know? And most importantly, don't lose yourself. Like, it's cool to be in a relationship or whatever like that, but don't forget to do the things that make you happy. Things that make you you. Don't get so caught up in the love, the affection, or whatever you and your person got going on that you just forget to have a life outside of them. Go hang out with your friends. Get on the game. Go outside. When I say go outside, I don't mean like do nothing weird or reckless, okay? Be respectful to your relationship and yourself. I'm just saying. Don't forget to have a life outside of your relationship, because at the end of the day, we should all have something to do besides just being in a relationship. That shouldn't be like the only thing you got going for you. You need to have something for yourself. You know, like, go make a name for yourself. Go do something. Like, yeah, it's cool to be in a relationship. It's cool to be in, I mean, it's nice that you're in a relationship, you in love and whatnot and stuff. But still, like I said before, don't be the type of person that gets so wrapped up in their relationship that they forget to have a life of their own. They forget about their friends. They forget to have a life. No, go out, have fun. No, still be respectful though to you and your relationship. Like I said before, be respectful to yourself in your relationship. Have some dignity, have some self-respect. But still, I'm just saying, like, for all the people that's in relationships, don't lose yourself. Still make sure you make time for you. Make sure you still have some me time for yourself. Okay? Because you don't want to be that type of person that's all about their relationship, and then as soon as it falls apart and y'all not together or whatever the case may be, right? Because that's the worst case scenario for anybody that's in a relationship. that you be thinking that's your forever. Y'all ain't never gonna go break up or anything like that. And then next thing you know, probably not immediately, but eventually y'all end up breaking up, right? And y'all can't even fix it. Then you're like, dang, now what I do? You just spent all that time in your relationship and everything like that to where it's like you don't really got a life now because you done spent your entire life making it about that relationship. That's what people know you as that person's girlfriend or that person's boyfriend. Me personally, I don't want to be just known as my man's girlfriend. I want to be known as a couple things. Actually, I want to be known as the nurse, someone who has her own business, someone who, you know, dabbles in social media here and there whenever I feel like it or I'm feeling up to it. Someone who goes out and have fun, you know, still respectable though, you know, still respectable to my relationship and stuff like that. Someone who still makes time to talk to her friends, you know, stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to make my whole life about my relationship. Because I mean, again, anything can happen. Not saying I want anything that bad to happen, but just still, you gotta make sure you got a life out. You got a life outside the relationship for yourself. Okay? Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. But with that being said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad I'm in the relationship I'm in now. Mainly because it's like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this is like my first actual relationship. My first actual relationship. And others, as soon as I say that, they be like, oh, that's not gonna last long. Oh, but this, that, third. Honestly, what I gotta say is, it's like this. Yes, it's my first actual relationship, but I'm kind of glad I'm in the relationship I am now with my partner, because the type of relationship we have, we communicate healthily by ad. You know, we have our ups and downs like any other couple, but at the end of the day, we're good. And honestly, that's all I can ask for, you know. I don't really require much. So, with that being said, I would just like to say thank y'all for watching this video. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah. Bye.